Hey, are you looking to move from California over to Middle Georgia and you have no idea if it's even a good decision to make? Well, currently I'm helping 3 families move from California to Georgia as we speak, and we just got closed on 1 property last week. So I'm gonna give you the insider information on everything that you need to know if you're a Californian moving here to Middle Georgia. To start off the list, why even move here in the first place, okay? First and foremost, I'm just gonna give you my 3 reasons. Number 1, I actually grew up in Ohio. I joined the Army, I was in 3rd Ranger Battalion, and then I met my beautiful wife, and she was born and raised here in Warner Robins. I actually live in Byron. I'll go into more detail about the cities here later in this video. She's born and raised here. So before I got out of the military over in Columbus, Georgia, which is on the Alabama, Georgia border, over to the west. That's where I was living for 4 years. Now I've been living over here in Middle Georgia for about 5 years. Completely different experience. I do not like that part of the state. I don't like the landscape. I don't like the people. I don't want to go back. Only reason I'll ever go back is the Infantry Museum over there is awesome and to see old friends. Okay, I just don't like that part of the state. However, Middle Georgia, absolutely love it. When it comes down to the people, when it comes down to the amenities, the local area, it's perfect for me. And with that being said, number 2, the people are awesome. You can make a friend anywhere that you go. People hold the door open for you. It's still sir, ma'am. And you can make a friend, like I was saying, anywhere you go. It's not weird to go to Walmart, have a full conversation with a stranger, and become friends after. And also when it comes down to it, just the lifestyle and hobbies. Me, not a partier, don't go out and drink and do all that kind of stuff. I'm an active pickleball player. I play on league on Monday nights. I play in tournaments. I absolutely love it. Also, love going to the gym. And I love hiking and all the great things that are around here. It suits my lifestyle. And that's really why I moved here. But when it comes down to somebody moving here, it's usually for a couple of reasons. Number 1, the cost of living is dirt cheap. $746,000 is the average home price in California as I looked at the data this morning, with average days on market being 16 days, and the appreciation over the past 12 calendar months for a home in California has been 2.3%. When you look over here, just use Warner Robins for example, average home price $193,000, average days on market 17, with appreciation being 7.8% in the last 12 calendar months. Here's the difference in price, okay? For a home moving from California to Middle Georgia. For example, I just got done selling the most expensive new construction house in Houston County. $586,000, 3-story property on an acre. Now, custom homes in the area, if you buy the piece of land and use a custom home builder, of course, they're nicer and more expensive. But I'm just saying, for the average price of what you can get in California, you can get something absolutely gorgeous over here in Georgia. But while I talk about the housing market, we live right next to Robins Air Force Base, okay? It's the largest industrial complex here in the state of Georgia. Almost 30% of the population of Warner Robins works on Robins Air Force Base. There's civilian jobs like GS scale, usually start at GS4, go all the way to 15. Check out usajobs.gov if you need more information on that. If you want to be a government worker, great benefits, the pay is awesome. You can't go wrong, okay? But number 2, contractors on base make really good money. Indeed.com, you'll be able to go over there and you're gonna be able to figure out whether or not you wanna go the government route, civilian route, right? Or when it comes down to it, all the other local places with our booming industry that's coming in the local area. I have a video on the top industries, and that is a great place if you are looking for a job prior to coming over here. The number 1 question that I get all the time, Luke, when people are moving from out of state, California specifically, where do they end up moving to? Now, Robins Air Force Base is located in Warner Robins. However, 95% of my clients don't actually buy in Warner Robins. We usually go somewhere with Perry, Bonaire, Kathleen, and sometimes Byron. I live in Byron. I love it over here. It's more rural, right? My house backs up to a peach orchard. I have 0.75 acres, and that's what I like. But when it comes down to it, you can usually move to Perry, Kathleen, Bonaire, with Kathleen and Bonaire being the primary sources due to new construction homes. 2 of my favorite new construction home builders currently, as we speak, that are in Bonaire or Kathleen, have to be WCH, it has to be Trinity. The reason being is they have homes anywhere from $250,000 all the way to the mid $500,000 range of new construction with different amenities in different neighborhoods all throughout. You can buy such beautiful quality homes, 3-car garages, fenced in backyards, everything you could ever want in the $400,000 range, okay? And I'm talking low 400s. We're about to go under contract on a $403,000 house, 3-car garage, already comes with picture frame fencing all around, granite countertops, LVP, the house is absolutely gorgeous. So the price points are phenomenal. Also, insider secret, we just went under contract on a $511,000 house, helping a couple move from North Georgia down to Middle Georgia. Of course, the house was $511,000. I know it's gonna appraise somewhere between $521, $522, so immediate cash in the pocket equity right there, but also negotiated on their behalf. They got gutters and they got their fenced in backyard for free. Picking a real estate agent is really important. We're not all built the same. You need to find somebody that's gonna negotiate on your behalf. If you wanna partner together, again, description below, love to be able to book a call with you. But when it comes down to it, there's such great areas. And this is one that's a little bit complicated. Yes, on my YouTube channel, I have neighborhood tours and property tours, and you can go check out this video or this video or this video or this video. However, again, I think us getting on Zoom, me sharing my screen, kind of going over the local areas, and then based on the homes that you like, I can go and videotape. I talk my way through it, tell you what I see, tell you about the local area. That's gonna be the best way for you to get comfortable of knowing what's going on in the local area. And then if you need to, flying in, we can book some tours, spend the day together, and then you can decide whether or not it is a good choice. But first, finish this video, because I'm gonna go over some more information. Education in schools, huge topic, I can't talk about it. Real estate law prevents me from doing so. However, go to the description below. Niche.com is gonna be your insider tool on the school systems, okay? Number one, they go over all the ratings for the school systems, okay? If you're looking in the Middle Georgia area, really, in my opinion, you should probably move to Perry, Kathleen, Bonaire, Byron, some other areas. If school systems are important for you, please go there. Also, currently helping a family move from Florida. They're both teachers and they both have children that are in grade school. Schools are very important to them. I have a sister-in-law that works in the school systems. They got on a call. They were able to figure out the times for the job fairs and everything else like that. And they're currently getting set up so that they can move into their new home and have new careers as teachers. If you need help like that, again, me as your real estate agent, I'm going to help you every step of the way. Not just gonna help you buy a house and we're not friends anymore. It's not how my business works. We are currently building out our 2024 list of all of our service providers that we trust in the local area. Okay, and also for them to get on the list, one of my clients have to have vouched for them and given them a 5-star review. If anybody, including you, if you buy a house with me, ever gets anything less than a 5-star experience, they're cut off the list and we find a new provider. The new 2024 list is gonna be dropping in early January. If you want it, please let me know. It's gonna be at closing. You're gonna get a nice booklet if you buy a house with me. Also, all my past clients, if you're watching this, you're gonna get one in the mail. Also, we will have digital copies too. So when you do move here, I have your back on anything from tax prep to dog wash, to dog walkers, to dog sitters, to attorneys, to appraisers, to who's gonna do your gutters, who's gonna do your lawn care, your landscape, everything in between. I have your back for life. Now, let's talk a little bit about lifestyle and culture here in the local area. And I gotta be honest, if you're a partier, if you like the big cities, if you like nightlife, this isn't the place. Literally did a YouTube video not too long ago and I was looking up nightlife. The #1 result was Chili's, okay? And that's gonna tell you something. Yes, Perry has a couple of bars. Yes, Macon has a couple of bars. Yes, in Warner Robins, there's a place called Gracie's Rooftop Bar. It's on top of a hotel right next to the Rigby's Entertainment Complex. If you have kids, awesome place to go. They have a water park. I got 10 nieces and nephews, go there all the time. Lazy River, fun time, okay? But there's a lot of stuff for kids, but when it comes to adults, not a whole lot of stuff. However, I'm an active pickleballer, okay? I got league on Monday nights, Warner Robins Pickleball Association, huge shout out. They do an amazing job. Also, you can find a tournament here pretty much every other weekend. The #1 largest, not the #1, but the largest pickleball indoor complex just got built in Macon, and they had their first pickleball tournament here this past weekend. It was called the Candy Cane, okay? Great time. So when it comes down to it, like pickleball, Lots of golf courses when it comes down to it. Plenty of places for hiking, taking the dogs on walks, bunch of different parks. There's a lot to do, but those types of things, right? Gym, pickleball, golf, family recreation activities, hiking, all that kind of stuff. So if you are looking for more of that type of atmosphere, maybe Macon might be a better idea. Yes, you can go up to Atlanta, maybe over to Savannah, might be a better option for you, but it's pretty relaxed over here. Everything closes before 9 o'clock, everybody's in bed, stuff opens early. And something I have to cover before I end the video is climate, okay? People ask me all the time, Luke, what's the climate like in Georgia? And I say, client, friend, soon-to-be family member, you got a phone, okay? Just go on the weather app. It's not as bad as you think. In the summertime, humidity's not bad. If you go to South Georgia, I would never live there. There's no beaches and it's super humid. It does get hot in the summertime, I will give you that, but spring, fall, and winter, great times. Also, it doesn't snow here. The only time that I know of that it ever snowed here in the state of Georgia, I was in Afghanistan, and it was like 6 years ago, and it was like a light dusting, okay? And I think everything shut down because people don't know how to drive here in the snow. And that was like 6 years ago. Also, weather climates like tornadoes, never had a tornado. Hurricanes, we're in the middle of Georgia, so the storm dies out before it ever gets up here. And I've never had an earthquake. So I'm just throwing it out there. It's literally like a little perfect hub, knock on wood. Nothing really ever happens here when it comes down to the weather. And I would go super deep real quick on this topic for cost of living, but something Californians always ask me is about water and about gas for some reason. I don't know why. It might be super expensive there. That's what I think the reason is. Everybody's always concerned about that. Water prices, it's cheap. And your electric bill, super cheap. I think my electric bill was like the low 100s this month, and it's the winter time, and it got really cold this week, so we keep running the heater all the time. So prices aren't bad at all. I'll throw some information up on the screen for electric prices here in the local area, but this data, this was taken from a recent video that I just did on the cost of living here in the local area. If you want to go in depth for things like electric, food, healthcare, all that kind of stuff, go check a look at that video after this one. I promise you by the end of that, you're going to be confident. Also, always book a Zoom call with me. I'll give you all that information. Last but not least, I'm gonna give you my pro tips on a smooth move, okay? Number one, my YouTube channel, How to Buy a House, okay? It's 19 minutes long. Watch it. I promise you, you will know more than a real estate agent knows about buying a house by the time you finish that video. Step number two, book a Zoom call with me because I wanna help you. Okay, when it comes down to the entire process, after you watch that video, we're gonna have a strategic plan. That plan's gonna be pre-approval. That plan's gonna be me going out and videotaping different things for you and showing you different properties and showing everything around. The next step after that, you have two options. Some clients don't even need to see a house. I do all the videotaping, I do everything. I give them my personal opinions on if I like the house, if I don't, age of the water heater, age of the roof, if I smell mildew, if I don't like the local area, stuff like that, I have your back. But if you do need to come here, you're gonna fly out, we're gonna spend an entire day together, and we're gonna go from neighborhood to neighborhood over your top picks to be able to figure out which one's going to be best for you. You have a house for sale. We're gonna get that listed, you're gonna contact me, I'm gonna find the #1 agent in your local area. It's not as easy as just going on Google and searching for the #1 real estate agent. That might be the #1 real estate team, but that doesn't mean that you're gonna get that actual agent. I'm gonna make sure that I vet and I'm going to actually interview agents on your behalf to make sure that they have the same standard that I have when I list homes. When it comes to listing homes for me, I can show that house to thousands of more people than anyone else can in the area because I leverage video and I leverage social media ads to get to the right person, the right place, the right time on the right device. And I will vet and make sure that your agent in California is doing just that. Once you go under contract on your property, or depending on the builder, or depending on the actual homeowner, if you're buying a pre-owned home, once it's on the market, we can usually write up an offer contingent on your house selling. At that point, we have a few things that you need to understand. Number one, I will never move again. I hate moving. I've moved way too many times in my life and I'm done doing it, okay? The old back hurts after too long. I love pods. I'm not sponsored, they don't pay me any money, but I would literally just have one of those containers go over to your house, drop that sucker in the driveway, call a reputable, please. I will give you people in our area once you get here, but in your area, please, reputable people. to stack up the pod, ship it on out to Georgia. Don't go the U-Haul route. I have families, literally last week, Barry drove a U-Haul with their 4 cats and the wife drove the car all the way here to Georgia. Not a good time. Just get a pod, ends up being cheaper, have it over here, moving crew, unpack everything. And all they do is like all the stuff that was in the kitchen, they box it up, write the word kitchen on it, and then they just take the boxes from the pod and everything that says kitchen goes into your new kitchen. And this is my personal opinion on the easiest way. And once you come over, we close on the house, everything gets moved over. You're gonna get your list of all the trusted providers here in the local area, and we have your back for life, and I will help you every single step of the way. But hey, that's the end of the video. That probably isn't enough information to decide whether or not you should make the move from California, but please book a call with me, go to my YouTube channel, check out other stuff here in the local Middle Georgia area, and I'd love to be able to serve you and your family when it comes to any of your real estate needs. So feel free to shoot me a text. I have your back for life. I'll catch you on the next video.